everyone, welcome to the last episode of Panthers Pause Before Spring Break. I'm Melissa Morales.
I'm Trinity Dancer.
And I'm Alexa Thomas.
And this is Panthers Pause. Senior t-shirts are now on sale until today, March 28th. They are $20. These will be used during Senior Spirit Week. They are pre-purchase only. Please see Ms. Haynes in C202. Everyone is wondering what the trailer is doing in the parking lot, so here's more information.
Reporting live for Snider High School here. Alright, we are right outside this trailer. We can confirm a couple things right now. Mr. Hissong is not moving in. He is still living at his house with Mrs. Hissong, lovely couple. Another thing, Mr. Warwick is not making some weird science contraption there. We can confirm this is not Albuquerque, New Mexico. And finally, we can confirm that is actually for the upcoming football stadium that is going to be built in a couple years. Very exciting stuff. Where's the stadium? It's not built yet. Roll the footage! The FWCS Snider Football Stadium will be built by fall 2026.
Athletes here at Snider, but for all the former athletes that, always had a kind of a dream of playing a home game, a home Friday night football game, and maybe dreamed about what that atmosphere might be like, and instead, we never played a home game here. Always got on a bus and drove to another site to play, and you never could leave school and just walk out to a field and practice or play.
Can't wait for more updates on the new stadium progress. The Hispanic Honor Society is hosting Snider's first international night. For this event, families of all nationalities and backgrounds are invited to come and share and learn about all different cultures in our community. If you're interested in signing up, use a QR code on our posters around the school or check with Tia Holly or Senora Pereira and save the date, April 17th at 6 p.m. in the Snider cafeteria. And here's another edition of Guess Who?
What town did you grow up in?
I grew up in Warren.
What's one fun fact about yourself?
I am missing an organ.
Do you have any pets?
I have 2 cats.
Do you have any secret talents?
Oh, that's a toughie. No, I don't have secrets.
What subject do you teach?
I teach biomed and I teach biology.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Did you guess right? Attention seniors, time is ticking down for you to get your FAFSA submitted. This is a mandatory for every senior who plans on graduating in May. You only have so many days to get FAFSA done. It is due April 15th. If you need assistance, please send Ms. Bennett an email as soon as possible or see her during lunch. You can find her outside of the chicken gym. FAFSA determines how much financial aid you are eligible to receive, which can include grants, scholarships, and work-study funds. Do not miss out on this opportunity to possibly receive free money for school.
Seniors Mobile Enrollment Day is an event that will help you complete your enrollment steps to register for summer and fall semester classes and answer an Ivy Tech questions. The event will be held in the Media Center on May 14th from 2 to 5 p.m., so make sure to bring a computer and a state or government ID.
A lot of information, but let's take a break with This Week in History.
I bet you didn't know the Mona Lisa had no eyebrows.
I didn't know rubber bands last longer when refrigerated.
I bet you didn't know we had 32 days of school left.
I bet you didn't know Nintendo is 130 years old.
I bet you didn't know a lightning bolt is 5 times hotter than the sun.
I'm here with John. Where are you going for spring break?
I'm going on a cruise to the Bahamas.
Where are you going to spring break for, Connor?
I'm going to Brown County, Southern Indiana.
What are you doing for spring break?
Straight up sleeping. What are you doing for spring break?
Probably the same.
What are y'all doing for spring break?
I ain't gonna hold you. I'm probably just gonna go play at the court with my siblings and stuff.
I'm gonna go to PCB.
Where are you going for spring break?
I'm going to Jacksonville, Florida.
I'm here with
Gear.
What are you doing for spring break, Gear?
Gotta work a bunch more. Gotta get the hours in.
Get that paper up?
Yeah.
Where are you going to spring break?
I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to sleep. Chilling. Right now.
I really should.
And I'm going to Tyler the Creator concert.
What? You are?
Yeah.
Going for spring break.
Going to Pennsylvania.
Here with
Landon.
Landon, what are you doing for spring break?
I'm going to Destin, Florida.
Sounds fun.
Yeah.
Since we are on the topic of spring break, here are some tips on how to stay safe over spring break.
What wouldn't leave?
Did you know in Panama City, most of the arrests happen during March or spring break time? Panthers, spring break is coming up and here are some tips and tricks to stay responsible. Do you be out late?
No.
Being out late can only cause danger and get you in trouble. Stay indoors at late time.
When you guys go out, make sure you're in a safe and a controlled environment.
Don't be out with knuckleheads like those two over there. Our last few tips and tricks are memorize your family members' phone numbers.
Don't talk to strangers.
Keep extra cash in your pocket just in case.
And always let people know where you're going. We want to see you here back on Monday, April 7th. Bye, Panthers.
Please keep Chase's family in your thoughts and prayers, and if you are struggling, then there are plenty of counselors available for you. Stay safe over the spring break. And a few weeks ago, we had a head shaving competition for a good cause, so let's have a recap.
Let's see what 3DE has been up to.
What's up, y'all? This is Aiden Jackson, CEO of Euphoria Decals. So you already know we're a custom sticker printing service. So we got a website. Put whatever you want on there, we'll get it done for you.
This past weekend, Snider Theater put on the production of Footloose, and it was a great time. Costumes were amazing, acting was amazing, singing was amazing. So here's the segment over that.
Hey guys, it's Trinity, and I was in Footloose, as some people know, and we've been working on it since Christmas break, and we ate down real bad, so you guys missed it if you didn't come see. But this is everything that I filmed, so enjoy. Okay, so now we're gonna talk to PJ. Hi. This is PJ. So tell us what you do up here. What's your little special thing?
My two specialties are I lead the props department, which is where all of the little items that characters use on stage come from, everything that they hold, everything that's on the set. all comes from up here, and I help find those items and make sure they get to the right actors and sort them and do all that fun stuff. And I also work on the lights, which means I get to work in that fun little place over there and hit a bunch of buttons and make everything nice and shiny. Like a whole bunch of suitcases, we've got a bunch of furniture, we've got a bathtub, a table, just a whole bunch of stuff. We've got some wigs over there. There's just a whole lot of stuff that goes into making a theater production, and a lot of it comes with finding little things to make the character.
Alright.
So this is where I spend my show nights, which this year it's March 20th, 21st, and 22nd at 7 p.m. and March 23rd at 2 p.m. But I will sit in this chair, and most of my job is just hitting the go button. Just making sure all the cues are on time. I have my script up here, make sure everything's written in correctly, and I make sure everything goes kind of according to plan. And beforehand, I have to program a bunch of lights using this little area to make sure all the lights look normal while they're on the actors, and I can do a bunch of fun different colors and different opacities and stuff to make things look cool.
So for lights and props, I bet it's like pretty hard to not get stressed.
Yeah.
So what do you do for that?
The props, it's not that hard to like manage everything. With the lights, it's a lot harder because you have to be on your cues. And if you're not, the show must go on. You find where you need to be, you get there, and you move on. And there's really no time to panic. So if I do get something wrong, then it's like, you know, what am I gonna do about it? You just have to move on. You have to keep the show going because, like, what I do over here and what my friend's gonna do for the sound, you just have to keep things moving.
Yeah.
Like, there's no stopping. Yeah. So there's really no time to be stressed. And if I do get stressed, I just have to move on from it because there's nothing you can do about it.
Okay, so I'm here with Lucy, and she's the costume shop master. So she's gonna show us what she does.
Okay, so this is where we keep some of our dresses. It is very messy in here because we have so much stuff. There's more dresses, and then this is all of the storage from our past shows. Some of the jackets for our guys. This one is for Chuck. He's like bad boy. So we have his little jacket, right? And then this one is for Ren. His pants in here, and he just moved from Chicago, so I try to pick him something to make him look cool or whatever. So yeah, costumes that we have here. This is one of our prom dresses for Wendy Jo for her little prom scene. I picked this one because it's just so pretty and like fun, and I feel like it matched her character. And then we have another prom dress here. This is actually for Trinity's character, so pull up to see Trinity in Footloose. Yeah, for her character Erlene, so I picked this one.
Okay, so what's your thought process behind like costumes for Footloose?
So I always start with like a Pinterest board, so I have like a massive like 80s inspired Pinterest board, and that's always my first start. And then I break it down to like what I want each character to wear, like what pins I save that match certain characters. And then from there, you know, hunt and search around the shop to see like what we have. And then what we don't, we either rent or we buy from thrift stores.
Period.
Now to Alexa with your Snider Sports.
On Saturday, the Snider lacrosse team traveled to Mishawaka Marion to start their season for 2 games. The first game was against Mishawaka Marion. The Panthers jumped out with a 2-0 lead. Marion ended up winning 14-4 though. Scoring for the Panthers was Jace E. and Silas B., with 1 goal each. Riley T. with 2 goals, Isaiah C., Luke H., and Holden F. with an assist each. Holden A. was stellar in the net. Their next game was against New Prairie. The Panthers jumped out early and never looked back, winning 17-4. JC had 8 goals and 1 assist. Isaiah C. went coast to coast with 1 goal. Luke H. with 1 goal and 1 assist. Jackson M. with 2 goals. Chance J. scored 4 goals. Silas B. scored 1 goal and 4 assists. Holden A. was awesome in the net, and Herbie L. also got his chance in the nets, not allowing a goal. You all may remember last week how I mentioned that 12 students signed on to continue their sports at the collegiate level. Let's take a look and see who they were.
Why did you choose the University of Indianapolis to continue playing football?
I chose the University of Indianapolis because I strongly believe that, they can get me to the next level, and my best friend Adam went there, so it was an easy decision.
At what point in your career did you realize that becoming a college athlete would be possible?
I realized in sophomore year when I seen, all the older guys I learned from, they taught me, they showed me the way, showed me what it took to be good, and now I'm here.
What position are you going to be playing at UND?
I'm going to be playing defensive back, either safety or corner.
And then what are you going to be majoring at there?
Business management.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm Ethan Lewis. I'm signed with Wabash for football.
All right. And what position do you play in football?
I play cornerback.
All right. So talk about today, signing on the dotted line. How special is today for you and your family?
It's really special. I'm the second in my family to go to college after my brother, so I'm just grateful that I have this opportunity to play football at the next level.
Sure. Why did you pick Wabash?
They really made it feel like home for me. They made me comfortable, and I feel like it's the best fit for me as far as football.
How long has college football been a dream for you?
I guess ever since I was a little kid, man, playing the game, I wondered that could be me, and now it is. So.
Sure. And then what do you plan to study?
I plan to study finance.
Perfect.
Sanaya Patton name is I'm signing for flag football with St. Francis.
All right, well, your first flag football signing in school history, new sport across the state. The excitement of being able to do this, something that wasn't around just a couple years ago, now you're going to be playing in college. Just talk about today, the opportunity that lies ahead of you.
It's really exciting, and I'm happy to be the first one to sign for flag for my school. And I'm just excited for the future and to be able to play at the college level.
Yeah, you're a senior. You only played just this year. I mean, what was it that gives you this opportunity? How did this all come about that you're going to be able to do this at St. Francis?
I heard about it, and I played the season through my school. And then I've been in contact with the coach, and he called me out to a combine in January. And from there, it's just been back and forth communication and continuous practices. And from there, I knew I really wanted to play.
And this signing today, how special is this for you and your family?
Really special. It's really big. It was really surprising, and I'm really excited for the season that's ahead.
Sure. What do you plan to study?
Diagnostic medical sonography.
All righty. Sounds good. Thank you.
Noah Hess. I'm signing with Trine, and I'm signing to pitch at Trine.
All right, so talk about today. Signing on the dotted line, how special is today for you and your family?
It was really special because it was just a lot of hard work finally paid off, and I get to go somewhere and continue to play.
Sure. Why'd you pick Trine? Trine, right? Trine?
Yeah.
Trine. Why'd you pick Trine?
I picked Trine because I love the facility there, and then also I'm going to be studying computer engineering, and they had a really nice computer lab and all the resources there that I need.
Sure. How long has college baseball been a dream for you?
Definitely since I started playing, so like 5 or 6 years old.
Sure. And then what do you plan to study?
Computer engineering.
My name is Adaya Hernandez, and I'm going to Indiana Tech for soccer.
Sure. Talk about today, signing on the dotted line. How special is this for you and your family that you're going to go play college soccer?
For me, it's very special. I love playing soccer, and I love just making my parents proud.
Sure. How long has college soccer been a dream for you?
Well, soccer has been something I've always loved. I've always played, and I look forward to continue to play, and hopefully, going professional. But yeah.
Sure. What do you plan to study?
I plan to study sports management. It's something I really look forward into, learning.
Sure. All right.
My name is Sanaya Stanley. I'm going to Kentucky State, and I'm for basketball.
And what position in basketball?
The forward.
All right. So talk about today, signing on the dotted line. Big family out here today. Just how special is today for you and your family?
It means a lot because I've came so far. I've started from the beginning, and just coming here to Snider for my last 2 years just means so much.
Sure. What was it about KSU that was home for you to play college basketball?
To start with, it was like HBCU, and as soon as I stepped on campus, it just felt like home.
Sure. And the grind. I mean, it takes a lot to play basketball in high school, but now to play it at college. Just talk about your growth, your development as you get ready for the next level.
Getting ready for the next level, it's going to take a lot of work, starting with PSM and getting in the gym like next week.
Sure. You mentioned it. What has Edge done for you to up your game, to get ready, year-round, stay ready?
It's gotten me in shape, and it's gotten me better in ways that I didn't know I could get better in, and it just helped me along the ways for basketball.
Sure. How long has college basketball been a dream?
Since forever. Since I can even remember, man.
Sure. And then what do you plan to study?
Exercise science.
Perfect.
Oh, okay. I'm Kyra Parker. I'm going to school craft for basketball.
All right, so talk about today. Signing on the dotted line. How special is today for you and your family that you're going to go play college basketball?
It's very special. Really relieving. I finally picked the school I want to go to in science. It's just a great experience overall.
Sure. Why the decision to go to Schoolcraft? What was it about their program that's where you wanted to go play college basketball?
Going there, I really enjoyed the visit. It was a good experience. They felt really welcoming, and it just felt like home.
Sure. And then, how long has college basketball been a dream? And now fulfilling that dream with this opportunity. Just talk a little bit about that.
Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to play. I wanted to play college, and it's just a dream come true. Finally play.
And what do you plan to study?
I'm a major in graphic design.
Perfect.
Let's learn about our upcoming athletic events with Mr. Zimbo.
Hey Snider, lots of events coming up. So right before spring break hits on March 29th, the boys volleyball team travels to Fishers for a varsity invitational down at Fishers High School. Then when we get back from spring break on April 8th, the boys baseball team, they open up their season against Blackhawk Christian. Hopefully everybody can make it out there because we open up at Parkview Field on April 8th. That's Tuesday. So come on out and support the varsity baseball team as they take on Blackhawk Christian at Parkview Field. Game time starts at 4:30. Also on the 8th, you have girls tennis traveling to New Haven, 4:30 start time. The boys volleyball team travel to Northside. The JV start at 5:30, varsity will follow. On the 9th, the girls tennis team play Leo. That's a 4:30 start time here on the tennis courts. Also on the 9th, the girls softball team, they travel to Cherubusco for a 5:30 first pitch up at Cherubusco. Also on the 9th, the boys and girls track team, they go against New Haven here on our track out at Bowser Field. So 5:30 start time for boys and girls track. And then also on the 9th, you have boys volleyball against Northrop. That is a home match here, 5:30 against with the JV. Varsity follows about 7 o'clock. And then on the 11th, you have tennis at home against Norwell. So again, lots of events when we get back from spring break. Again, we hope to see you out there.
We hope everyone has a fun and safe spring break.
And if you need anyone to talk to, we have plenty of people available.
Bye.
No way.